Alright, what's up everybody? What's up, Chris? What's good? Well, what's good is it is release day. It is release day for Bowman Draft. We are doing something a little different this Bowman release. We normally have our player breaks as early as release day on a lot of Bowmans, but this time around we're doing those over the weekend. We have 3 player breaks lined up. They are 1 jumbo / 1 delight for each, so 2 cases on each player break. They will be on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The auctions in the respective days previous. We also have 1 Pixar Gold break this weekend, so 4 breaks in total. All those ship on Wednesday. Anyway, that's our player breaks. What we got today, though, is PYTs and random team breaks through the Facebook group. Right there is a link to our Facebook group in case anybody is stumbling upon this new with us or anything. That's where we sell PYTs and random teams at the best prices in the industry. So check it out there. We have random team number 1 ready to go right now. I'm going to be getting those names on the screen in just a second here and randoming the list. And we have PYT number 1 running in just under 30 minutes. And we do still have the Giants available. I did lower them to 110 or 105. You already have a spot in anything. Willing to do 100 on those if you do Zelle or Cash App with no fees there. So let's get that sold. If we don't sell them, heck, I'll just keep them. Whatever. It's Bowman Draft. I don't mind gambling some. I'll keep them there if need be, but we're going to run that break at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 Eastern, irregardless. We did just post random team number 2. Gotta say, it's not really selling yet. It's not really selling yet, so I may look into that, see what we can do. But right now, we do have that posted, and we will have number 3, PYT number 3, dropping soon as well. Anyway, let's get to this. So let's see. Let me bring the names on screen. We will be randoming this. Actually, let's roll the dice first. Let's do that. So I'm going to roll this dice. It's going to determine how many times we random the names. All names are in order as claimed, of course, 1 through 30 with their numbers. And so we're going to have them there. And then essentially just paste them next to the teams. We're not going to random the teams and the names. It's totally pointless. I know a lot of breakers do that, but there's really no point in randoming both. One random of the names takes care of it and makes it truly random. So anyway, here we go. Let's roll the dice to see how many times we'll do it. It is 8, 6, and 2. There you go. 8 times on the random. Get them on screen. All right, here we go. So 30 names here. In other words, Rob had the number 1 spot, Chris had the 2, Corey 3, etc., all the way down to Nicholas with the 30 spot. So there they are in order. And we're going to do it and then paste them right next to their teams there. So in other words, whoever gets the top spot there will get the Diamondbacks, 2nd spot Braves, 3rd spot Orioles, etc., down to the Nats, probably the biggest spot in the break at the end. So here we go, 8 times. Good luck, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here we have it. All right, quick scroll, the big reveal at the end. Who's got number 30? Who's got number 30? It's going to be Brian. Brian with number 30. That's going to be the Nats. Obviously, there's a lot more big teams than just the Nats, of course. I'm not going to try to go through one by one right now, though. But we're just going to take this list. So Frankie will be the top, Rob at the second, Brian at the end. And paste it in right there. Make sure that shows up well for you. A little bit cut off. Let's move it a bit. All right, there we go. All right, everybody's in there as promised. Kevin picking up the Pirates there. Dave with the A's, Rob with the Angels. I mean, there's a lot. There's only a few spots you really don't want to get. And you never know how the case is going to go. So anyway, all the names are there. Everything's set up. What's up, Chris? It's only your 2nd break? I thought you'd been with us several more times than that. Maybe it's just because, I am used to seeing your brother John there. What's up, John? How you doing today? All right, I haven't opened any of this myself. This will be my first actual rip of it. I have watched a few breaks, but again, not ripped it myself. I know there's some exciting short prints as always, and there's also the new black autographs with the gold ink. Obviously, those are super rare. Not every player has them, and they're numbered to 15. So, yeah, they're crazy rare. Probably overall we looked in the math, they're probably a little rarer than hitting a superfractor. So they aren't crazy rare, but it does give us another very exciting brand new chase there. No video. No video, says DC. That's not a good thing. What's going on with that? Well, we're definitely going to make sure there's video. Oh, I see the problem. I didn't take off the random. There we go. My bad, my bad. Alright, just open it there. Obviously, we're not getting any cards yet. Didn't take the random off the screen. My bad. Yeah, that would be an issue if we kept that up. Alright, I am throwing on gloves. It's kind of silly, I know. But cards like this, better safe than sorry. Layla is not going to be here for our run of Bowman draft, so I am going to be doing these, at least the PYTs and random teams today solo. We'll see about the others, but doing these today solo. So a little slower as we go. I'll be top loading a few and sleeving up a few between boxes. Not a ton. Just some of the bigger stuff, so we'll have a recap at the end. If you're not watching in 1080p, click that little gear button in the corner, switch it over. I promise you to look a whole lot nicer. And we are off here. Good luck, everybody. I do see orange at the very start. It's going to be Ryan Sloan with an orange Geo there for the Mariners, 16 out of 25. All right, our first autograph is a true gold. That's cool. 30 out of 50, and I see a bat up there. Not a bad start, not a bad start. True gold, Sean Gamble. Little bit of Gamble here for the Royals. And Michael kicking things off, 30 of 50. That is a beautiful, beautiful penmanship. Nice work on the ink there. I like it. Mr. Gamble on the true gold. We got Caden Kent here for the Yankees with the base autograph. And we're going to have a blue to 150. It's going to be JoJo Parker. That's one of the bigger ones right there. JoJo Parker, 141 out of 150 for the Blue Jays on the color match as well. Timmy. Yeah, Timmy. Our first banger going out to Timmy. Love to see it. JoJo also here on the, I guess, Axis insert. I'm not totally familiar with some of the new inserts, gotta admit. I seriously doubt, based on the design, that would be a short print of any sort. But Axis for JoJo. Joshua Lugo, 122 out of 150 on a blue Geo for the Angels. Enrique Bradfield Jr., 54.75. For the O's, and Gamble again, 15 of 250 on the purple Geo for the Royals. Caleb Wing with a base there to close off the box. All right. As I mentioned, I am going to sleeve up between boxes, top load a few of them here. Basically, the numbered autographs will get top loaded between boxes. So bear with me just a sec. Beautiful JoJo. Blue wave in the very first box. Of course, the Gamble True Gold ink as well. All right, box number 2. We are scheduled for 17 minutes from now, going live with PYT number 1. You know, it may end up being 5 or 10 minutes late. Of course, these things happen. Maybe 15 minutes late. But I'm just going to keep moving here. All right, with a spoon, with a base, we got Dean Moss. Dean Moss, 120 of 125 with an aqua wave there for the Rays. First ink is Michael Lombardi for the Royals. 121 out of 150 on a Mojo autograph. That's your Mojo Delight exclusive. Landon Harmon. Not the Nat we're looking for it overall. Eli, of course, is. But Landon Harmon. Base ink, and oh, there is the pitcher we're looking for overall. Seth Hernandez, our first look at Seth. What is he? I believe he's 19. And obviously people have compared a lot to Skeens, and he's going to the Pirates, but who knows? Who knows? It's a little early, but hey, Seth Hernandez is definitely the biggest pitcher pool in the product as far as I'm aware. Seth, nice hit. Cut. All right, what do we have here? We have Graven Fine. For the Rangers, so this is going to be a, I don't know, kind of a draft class card or something like that. I'm assuming that's not a short print of any sort. Pretty sure that's pretty common. Cade Anderson, 4 of 150. For the M's on the blue Geo, Caleb Bonnemer, 87 of 99 for the green Geo for the White Sox, and Caleb Lays with the Tigers, 198 of 250 on a purple Geo. Patrick Forbes, base to close out the box. So I certainly do not know the rankings of all the prospects here. I've watched some videos, of looked at checklists, some and all that, but I haven't done like a really thorough. I haven't done thorough research on my end. Let's put it that way. So I certainly know who some of the biggest ones are, but I don't know them all. I'm not going to pretend to. So do let me know if maybe we pull a pretty nice one that I did not realize was near as nice as it is. All right, box number 3. Richie and Gamble with base. Ethan Petrie for the Nats, 183 out of 250 on a purple. Ethan. Guessing that might be the number 2 guy for the Nats. I'm not totally sure, though. Landon Hodge with a base autograph for the White Sox. And Nolan Schubart for the Guardians, 19 out of 150. Actually, 119 out of 150 on the Mojo exclusive there. Mojo Delight exclusive. Prized prospects here. Billy Carlson, the big guy for the White Sox, although I'm not sure on the rarity there on those. Seem pretty common, most likely. Bryce Cunningham, 114 out of 125. Aqua Geo, Yankees. And Joshua Flores for the Brew Crew, 18 of 99 on a green Geo. Luke LaCourse, Angels, 28 of 250 on a purple Geo. And Xavier Nance. One of the bigger names there for the Stros, but just the base. All right, halfway home here. Box number 4. We got Dean Moss and Josue Bracino with base. First ink here for the Pirates. Adonis Guzman. Guzman with the base autograph, and Cody Miller with the Braves get on board with the base. All right, make this one good here. Make this one good. It's upside down. It is Patrick Forbes for the Angels. 125 of 199. 125 of 199 on the Aqua Lava autograph there for the Angels. Axis, Kason Cunningham. A lot of flips here. Raynel Rodriguez, 69 out of 125 on the Aqua Geo. And Rodriguez again here on the green Geo, 40 of 99, Cardinals. Gage Wood, 206 of 250 on a purple Geo, and Tommy Troy with a base. Gotta say it, not a good box. Alright, that's the first box I've seen that was certainly pretty bad. Let's do better. We got 2 more to go. I think I said Forbes for the Angels, by the way. That's the D-backs, of course. My bad on that. Gotta open my eyes, right? Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Went to bed pretty late, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep in. I have to apologize to people for starting late today, and then I just woke up like, it's draft day. Let's go. Before I get to sleep. Probably still a little late for some people, but for me here, I was asleep at like 5 a.m. on the West Coast here, and woke up before 10. All right, box number 5, penultimate. Good luck. Jared Thomas and Brandon Compton with the base. Let's find some good ink. We got Refractor. First auto for Mason Morris for the Reds. 391 out of 499. And green here. Green Lava, I believe, is going to be a Delight exclusive. Peter Kusal for the Mets. 35 of 99. And Michael Oliveto for the Tigers. Michael Oliveto for the Tigers with the base autograph. Our first die cut here in action for Ike Irish. Ike Irish, I believe, in action die cut. Now that surely is a short print there. At least I would assume it is. I'm not 100%. In action, Ike Irish. Brand new insert there for this product. We got Landon Hodge, 89 out of 125 on an Aqua Geo. Blue Geo for Gavin Fine. Number 32 of 150. Nice color match as well. And there's our biggest guy in the product. We need the ink, though. 158 out of 250. Eli Willits. Eli Willits, drafted at 17, number 1 overall pick right there. Eli Willits, 158 out of 250. Purple Geo. Gavin Turley with the base first to close out the box. Your Mets finally broke. You can switch into an A's fan. You know what? I might be joining you there, John. Many of y'all know we are based here in Las Vegas. I mean, I'm a Braves fan, been a Braves fan for life, but you know, A's are coming here soon. A's are coming here soon. Not saying I'm going to abandon my Braves by any means, but I can have number 2, right? I can split the allegiance. I don't think there's any rule against that. Kind of already do that with the Carolina Panthers and the Raiders. Anyway, so I got a precedence. I'm ready. Hopefully Kurtz is still with the A's at that time. They're building. They're going to be big by the time they get to Vegas. I believe it's 2028 when they actually move here. The stadium should be open by then. All right, this is the last box of this case. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully see our biggest hit in the case here. I think we have a good shot for it. Looks like we do have gold on an autograph, so hopefully that's a big thing. We got Dean Livingston and Thayron Lorenzo with a base. I'm going to go ahead and save the autos this time around. Haven't been doing that. We're going to save them for the end here. We got Prize Prospects. Brady Ebel. One of the bigger names there for the Brew Crew. We got Sean Youngerman. Number 98 out of 150 on a blue Geo Phillies. Esmeralyn Valdez for the Pirates, 31 out of 50, gold Geo. And Grant Richardson for the aforementioned A's, 168 out of 250 on the purple. Got base here from Mitch Voigt and Thayron Lorenzo. All right, here we go with the autographs. Looks like 2 base and a gold shimmer. Good luck. We got Dean Curley for the Guardians, base ink. Dean Curley. And Ryan Mitchell for the Cardinals. Mitchell with a base. All right, here we go. There is a bat up there. There's a bat. It's out of 50. 41 of 50. Josh Hammond. Royals getting some more love here. 41 of 50. Josh Hammond. Royals got a lot of love in this case. There you go. Michael Hammond, 41 of 50 with the gold shimmer autograph to close things out. All right, definitely start off hotter than we finished overall. I'm going to say probably a pretty weak case in the end, unfortunately. We do have very, very soon here, pretty much going to be setting it up as soon as I sign off here. I think those last payments have come in, but if not, I'm not concerned with them. They are regulars. They've been here many times. So we'll still be running either way. As far as I saw, we still have the Giants available in PYT number 1. I did drop into 110. If you have a spot anything, we'll do 105, and I am willing to do 100 if we go Zelle or Cash App for anybody who has a spot anything to close out PYT number 1. But we're gonna run it either way. I just keep them. If it's not sold, no big deal. Let's do a recap real fast. All right, numbered parallels before we get to the autographs. Out of 250, we got Grant Richardson, Eli Willits, Gage Wood, Luke LaCourse, Caleb Lays, and Sean Gamble. Out of 150, Sean Youngerman, Gavin Fine, Cade Anderson, and Joshua Lugo. Out of 125, Landon Hodge, Rainier Rodriguez, Bryce Cunningham, Dean Moss. Out of 99, Rainier Rodriguez, Joshua Flores, Caleb Bonnemer. Out of 75, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Out of 50 is Esmeralyn Valdez. And out of 25, Ryan Sloan. We got one in action here for Ike Irish for the Orioles. I don't know exactly on the rarity there. Obviously, some other inserts I'm pretty sure are all pretty common. Our base autographs here are Dean Curley, Ryan Mitchell, Michael Oliveto, Adonis Guzman, Cody Miller, Landon Hodge, Landon Harmon, Caden Kent, and Seth Hernandez for the Pirates. Closing out the base autographs. All right, so we did have 9 numbered autos here. Half of them numbered. Out of 499, refracted from Mason Morris for the Reds. Out of 250, Ethan Petrie for the Nats on the purple. Out of 150, Nolan Schubert for the Guardians on the Mojo exclusive. One more Mojo exclusive here, Michael Lombardi for the Royals. Really nice one right here. Out of 150, Blue Wave color match for JoJo Parker for the Blue Jays. Patrick Forbes out of 199, a little out of order there, but the Aqua Lava for the D-backs. Green to 99, Peter Kusa, that's good for the Mets. That's going to be the green lava. Josh Hammond with the gold shimmer for the Royals. And true gold also for the Royals here, Sean Gamble from our first box there. All right, that is case number 1. Again, I am going to see what we can do to fill out number 2. We only have a few teams left there. I did drop those, a few of them, relatively substantially this morning. Not sure if any have sold yet, though. I'm going to look back into that as soon as I sign off here and start to get set up for PYT number 1. We'll be live in probably 10 minutes here, maybe a little quicker for the PYT number 1. Thanks for joining us here. John signing off for this one. Take care, everyone.